Blah, 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 blah. I'm the Medusa head, and I humbly request you to Hadouken the like button. Blah, 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 blah.
What's up, dudes and dudettes? My name's Scythe, and we are back again for some more Terraria 1.3. So many eyeballs! Look at them, they're beautiful. So we actually, today, ladies and gentlemen, because we are adventuring, we are going to be hunting for some Chlorophyte or whatever it's called today in the jungle area. I swapped back over to our spider armor, because generally speaking, even though we're in hard mode, the summons are very, very overpowered for like normal enemy combat, and I kind of wanted to experiment with a whole ton of optic like Eyes of Cthulhu and see if it would actually work out better than using the spiders. So what's actually going on right now is, first I'm going to combine a couple items. There is the Band of Regeneration and the Band of Star Power. Now, the Band of Star Power, unfortunately, can only spawn in a corruption world. So I actually went and created a couple different worlds over and over and over again until I finally got corruption. And then I pretty much just in that world ran, smashed one of the orbs that spawns the worm boss, grabbed one of these suckers, and, well, now we can get ourselves the Mana Regeneration Band. And then furthermore, we can combine that with a shackle to give ourselves the magic cuffs. Now, I don't think we're going to end up using this anytime soon, like not necessarily right now because it's not very good for us. Improved melee speed. Nice. And what is actually going on is we're going to depot that for now because the traveling merchant can have another item. I don't know what the name is of it, but you can actually just check the Trove Wiki and you can find it very easily. He has a chance of spawning it in his inventory where we buy that, then we combine it with these cuffs, and then we can get an even better set of cuffs that are supposed to be like really, really super duper good. The other thing too is right now, as far as content is concerned, which, you know what, we're gonna go to the left over here and enter the jungle from down under. Crikey. So what's going on right now is, before we can face Plantera, which sucks, I really don't want to fight that boss, my goodness, it's so deadly. But before we can face Plantera, we can, of course, get ourselves the next tier of armor. Get out of here, Scorpion King. Where are all our little eyeballs? They're all dead. We can get ourselves the next tier of armor, and we can also actually get our... Oh, that's not our meteor staff. I mean, that is our meteor staff. That's not the staff that I thought it was. We can actually combine our venom staff, which we got from a spider lair once upon a time ago, with... Oh, jeez. You can combine that with some chlorophyte or whatever it is, and get your hands on an upgraded version. I don't know if that's something that we necessarily want to do. Okay, this is a total troll. I thought that was the jungle right there, so forget it. We're just gonna teleport to it instead. Also, I got ourselves the fossil helmet because it's like the Draconis hat. I like it. I am Dragon Man. Hello, Mr. Tiki guy. So here's another thing too, because I love Summoner. I want Summoner to be my main, but unfortunately, Spider tiered armor is pretty much the max until we defeat Plantera. Now, after we defeat Plantera, there is a pumpkin event, which seems very, very tedious to give yourself. You need to get spooky wood from a pumpkin event so that you can make yourself spooky armor, which is a next tier of summoning gear. Now, unfortunately, the thing that I find very, very strange about that is once we defeat Plantera, what's his name, the witch doctor guy, if Plantera drops us the pygmy staff, that is, the witch doctor guy can sell us tiki armor, and tiki armor is even better than spooky armor. So what's the point? I don't know. Destroy him, my eyeballs of destiny. We are taking mega damage, though, because we're wearing the craptacular spider armor, which is, like, so old right now. Seriously. But anyway, we're gonna do a couple episodes, most likely. Get out of the way, you crazy evil vines. We're gonna be spending... Okay, I should definitely be using our hallowed armor instead, but that's okay. But we're gonna be spending a couple episodes in the jungle trying to get our chlorophyte or whatever it is, and then maybe, like... if we don't find very much of it, I might resort to, you know, kind of grinding it off camera. I don't really want to grind it off camera. I know that mining is a little bit boring because, hey, whatever. But at the same time, it's still very exciting in Terraria, especially over other games. Like, I've played Starbound and stuff like that, and the mining is just like, who cares? Especially for like footage and a let's play and stuff like that, because I like to try and keep my videos as interesting as possible, right? But if we get our hands, like this chlorophyte, whatever it's called, yeah, we are dying hardcore. This spider armor is a big mistake. And you know what? The spiders might actually be better minions because they kind of stay closer to us easier than these guys, which kind of mess up a lot. Wow! These eyeballs are very good in a big open space, but only in an open space. Hello, secret chest, which I will use to summon mimics later. I forget what I was talking about. We need to grind out this stuff though, so I'm hoping to spend a couple episodes doing it, just because, like, that's the thing that I remember about this game. Like, I love the adventure content. That is where it's at for me in pretty much any game, not just Terraria, right? So as soon as we ever got to hard mode, like as soon as I ever got to hard mode, I always found the game, I won't say boring, but kind of like less interesting, because now a lot of the bulk of the content is spent fighting bosses, right? And I mean, as you've seen, I'm terrible at fighting bosses. I'm not good at this game. I just, you know, I just have willpower. That's how I win. And so anyway, get out of here, you jerk. Yeah, we're gonna need to get ourselves our hallowed armor back. That's enough of this. GG. So these guys suck. Our spiders, actually, you know what? Rather than that, where's our spider staff? There's our poison staff. I want to get our spider staff out. Forget you guys. You eyeballs are stupid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And for some reason, one of them is still around. Okay. Well then. But yeah, I want to spend time mining and stuff and doing adventure stuff before we are forced to fight another boss again. That's kind of the point. But anyway,
get out of here, you stupid vines and crap. Get out of my face. Hey.
I was reading up to, and we, like, oh my goodness, once we defeat Plantera, that's when the next tier of stuff unlocks, because then we can suddenly fight the golem. I think we fight the golem anyway, I'm not exactly sure. But the biggest thing that we definitely need out of it is then the enemies in the dungeon area finally change into harder tiered enemies, which, not really looking forward to fighting stronger enemies, but they have crazy drops, one of them being ectoplasm, which we can use to get ourselves specter armor, because we can get like so much more tiers of armor once we actually defeat Plantera. So I'm really hoping that this boss is not nearly as hard as I think it's going to be. See, look, these spiders are so much stronger. These are probably like one of the strongest like summons, just because they can like get all up in the grill of the enemy and they can't really do anything about it, you know? Like, they keep enemies at bay very, very well, like, seriously. Speaking of which, I'm just gonna stand around and they're gonna kill everything. Yep. What was that necklace? What did we get? Ooh, cross necklace. We already got that a long time ago, which is actually combined with another piece of gear, which we do have, and it's pretty overpowered. Not really for us necessarily, maybe a little bit later.
Oh, there's some more. There's a huge chunk. Goodums.
Goodum gumdrops. Yum, num, 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 num. Oh my goodness, this was such a nice generation of it too. Yes. Because this stuff is so hard to come by. And the problem is that so many, and I mean so many, like, that kind of so many, things require this stupid ore. Like, we need it to make Shroomite bars, which as far as I know is only melee gear, so maybe we won't end up going for that. You need it to make the Spectre armor. You need it to make all sorts of stuff. We will end up having to get the Shroomite bar because the biggest thing that it can craft, which is totally like one of the hardest endgame things to get because it requires so many of the resource, is there is the drill containment unit. I think that's what it's called. And that sucker costs like, oh, there's some more. I didn't even see that. That sucker costs like so much of this chlorophyte because you need Shroomite, you need Spectre, you need pretty much every type of ore in the game, but it pretty much is like the ultimate drill. It just drills through everything. It's absolutely insane and beautiful. We are not in the jungle anymore. We did get more of the stuff though, which is good. Good. Where is, get out of here, you stupid armorphobe fish thing, whatever you are. Uh-oh, we're gonna drown. An area we haven't explored. Now, we also need to be very, very careful, because as far as I know, the, what's it called? The plant for Plantera, because as far as I know, life fruit. Permanently increase our life. Blah! Cool, man. We need those. I forgot those could spawn already, so we're gonna have to hunt those monsters too. So those spawn now just randomly in the jungle. I didn't even notice that, which means we probably passed a few of them, and I didn't notice because that's right, they are a heart plant, so I'm gonna have to keep my eyes peeled for that. Wow! Which I should probably swap off of our beautiful Tiki ally, so that we can use our, what is it called? There's a shining, he pretty much makes treasure glow, and that would be very, very handy for stuff like this. Actually, it would be extremely handy because we would be able to see this ore too, so I honestly don't know what I'm even thinking. Let's warp back and go change that out too. But yeah, so Plantera can spawn, unfortunately, which is, I don't know, man, that's very deadly. I like the pixie, you're beautiful and, you know, you're all light and stuff like that, but that's okay. Oh, also we got a shadow orb out of that random world too, the corruption one. Is our inventory? Yeah, we're actually getting pretty full on stuff, so let's actually depot a bunch of this. Bloop! Hey, I said bloop! There we go. What is all this other crap? Dirt, don't need. Mud block, don't need. Silt block, which we can. No, wrong teleport thing, I didn't select it properly. We can put it into that thing. I've been doing that a little bit off camera. Only a little bit though. Eh? No. Where we can get ourselves an ally from the extractinator thing, mabob. But it's very, very unlikely because the odds of actually getting one are like insane. So forget it. I'm not grinding that. What is all this ore? Why can we not depot the topaz? Topaz depot. I am the organized inventory guy. Whatever. Let's do this. Let's throw this in here. Just because I like keeping all of our rare treasures. Because I am a hoarder. as you can kind of tell throughout the whole series. But yeah, so apparently it is a moving flower. I have not actually seen screenshots of what the Plantera boss thingamabob is. So I'm really hoping that we don't accidentally stumble upon it and spawn that boss before we are ready. But as far as I know, the way that works is if you accidentally spawn him, her, whatever, it will spawn, like, it'll kind of create another one somewhere around the map, even if you end up losing, so it's not really like that big of a deal. Hello, Mr. Turtle Man. Eat him, my skeletal babies. I mean, my spiders. Yes, I am the Spider King. What is down here? Is there more? Where were we? We were kind of around this area. That is not the one that spawns Plantera. All I know is somebody told me it moves. So I'm kind of keeping my eyes peeled for that. I also need to keep watch out for the heart plants. I don't even know what that thing looked like. So I really hope that we can find another one. Ooh, there's some more. There's some more of this stuff. We're inside a block. Really, really weird. Is that more chloramite? Nope. What about this ore up top? Haha! No, that's just gold. What about that? Nope, that's silver. Yeah, so this is gonna be what we're gonna be spending most of our days on, ladies and gents, which I don't even think we have. Where is our chloramite? Oh, there it is. Well, I think we depoted most of it too, actually. But it is a extremely tough ore to deal with right now because it costs so much to forge into anything useful. Like the bars alone, I think are like 5 or 3 or something. I don't know what it is. All I know is it's a lot. Like seriously, this we're gonna spend a lot of time in the jungle. Ooh, there we go. I don't need the rich mahogany, no thank you. Oh, and by the way, I finally read up the actual percentage of getting the Medusa head, and it's supposed to be like a 1% chance or something, so that explains why we haven't actually run into it. However, my drop chance, if I do say so myself, I'm pretty lucky in this game. Mostly, that's the trick, isn't it? Like, every game in existence, it's always like, you always have really good drop chance in RNG when you don't know what you got. You know, like, I keep getting these things that I'm sure, like, lots of people grind out like crazy, and here it's like, do-do-do-do-do, oh, I just got a whole bunch of unicorn mounts, you know, and it's like, oh, that's kind of cool. There's Plantera spawn thing. I see you, Plantera, you monster. Oh, that's spooky. Is this the Chlorophyte though? Oh, it is. I am terrified. I do not want to fight you. No, please. No, please. I need to get this ore. I need all of the ore I can get. You are so scary, little plant. Stay asleep. Stay asleep forever. Stay in the eternal sleep, you stupid plant. So, at least because we got a small world, it's a small Terraria world. But at least because it's a small world, it means that it's pretty easy, I gotta say. I'm surprised that we found her so quick, like seriously. But I want that next tier of armor, man. I want it. Plus, it's beautiful. It is an insane armor, because I am not that big a fan of the hallowed armor. It still looks really, really cool, don't get me wrong. But I don't really like where it's like, I needs it. But this next armor, I needs it. Get out of the way, you stupid things. What is all this crap? More mud? Ah! I am the Chlorophyte hunter guy, whatever. Whatever this ore is. I don't care what it is. Delicious, that's what it is. It's like moss or cheese. Another heart plant! Yes! I want to try and get as many Medusa head. See what I mean about my RNG, man? I told you, I get so lucky in this game. Life fruit, give me more of the life fruits, man. Yeah, yes, please. Wow, that is so cool. I want to use that. I want to use the Medusa head. Apparently, it's like a charging weapon. Something like that. Our spiders are gonna kill everything before we get to use it, though. Super duper charge! Oh. Yep, they're gonna kill everything before we get the chance. Oh, is that some more of this stuff? Is that the right stuff? No, that's amethyst. We don't need that crap. Get out of my inventory. Paralyzer. I said paralyzer. Oh, great. So this helmet, the Medusa head, kind of sucks. Maybe it secretly is like a lot better than I think, but that's okay. I'm just happy we got it because I kind of wanted it just because it's cool. Which, speaking of which, get out of my face! Medusa head, go! Man, that thing is too slow to cast. Way too slow to cast. I'm gonna use it right now, though. Haha! I want screenshots! Rah! Do it! Yes, that's such a cool effect, man. I love it. I like the sound effects that it does too. It's like wham, 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 wham. It's like the dubstep head. Dubby dubby. That's what I call it, not the Medusa head. The dub dubs. What is all this? Give me more of the ore, please. Hopefully we'll have enough that we can craft something today. But my goodness gracious. I don't want to craft, like I said before, about that venom staff though. I do not think that I want to actually craft that. Because, like I said, we need so much of this ore, man. We need so much of it. Get out of here, you weird skeletal monster. Oh, that extra health is beautiful. I want more of this health. More of the healthy. Well, we need to get our health up, so we're a very healthy guy, and we can go to the doctor, and he'll be like, "Whoa, you're healthy." I'm crazy today, man. I'm just having a good time because we finally get to adventure. That's what it's about, man. I told you, I have a great time just randomly adventuring and saying, "Get out of here, skeletal monster." I don't like fighting the bosses as much. I mean, it's still cool, but I don't like it as much. Like, I really do like this better. There's some more ore beautifulness. I hope that's one thing, one disadvantage of our small world, is it means that we are not going to run into nearly as many of any resource that we need in particular. Yes. Which kind of sucks. Put down a torch. What else do we got? Is there more of those things? Ooh, there's some more of the ore, which we're almost on time. My goodness, today flew by super fast. Oh, there's some more, yes. There is a huge chunk of it right here. Yes. So this lantern ally definitely is what we're gonna be rocking for a little while, because even though he doesn't really emit as much of a light source, he is wonderful because we get to see where we're going. Because otherwise, half of these resources, I wouldn't have even noticed. Like that right there. Even more of the stuff. It's so dark. All right, let's mine this last bit. And then let's actually see. That is not even it. Nope. So let us teleport out here. And give me some more of the Chlorophyte, pip. Where's my Chlorophyte? Is it in a second tier here? Yeah, there it is. So we only have the bars. We don't have the ore itself. Huh. Alright. Well, let's get ourselves... What is this? A large topaz for capture the gem. Or we could make a topaz hook. I guess if we wanted to act like we were rich... Only 44? See what I'm talking about, man? Well, at least we're really close to the next tier of armor. Because as far as I know, it's 59 bars for any set of gear, right? Ranged, melee. I like that helmet. That's a Draconis helmet if I've ever seen one. So let's get ourselves the helmet. And then the body. And then we can't make the feet. How much was the feet? What did it cost us? Where was the feet? I don't know where the feet was. There, well, anyway, there's our dragon helmet, which I'm going to put this away because we can rock our spider gear for a little bit. And very, very soon we are going to end up with this next tier of gear. So I will rock this armor over top of ours. Beautifulness! Look at us. We look fantastic. And then I want to talk to the guide here, take a little peek. What is it exactly for the armor? For the feet, it's 18 bars. Jiminy Jillikers, that's going to suck. Also, you're supposed to be able to skip over this pickaxe because right next to it, we can already get ourselves some Spectre bars because we just need to defeat Plantera, and it's not much more ore on top of it. So anyway, we're gonna call it here, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you all so much for watching. Next episode, we might already have our next tier of armor, and then we'll probably just be gathering a bit more resources and stuff and preparing to fight Plantera. Because I don't think we're ready to face her just yet. I honestly don't even know how to face her, so I'm gonna have to read up on that. But thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I would also appreciate if you would hit Duke in the like button, share, favorite, and subscribe to join Team Pixel. Sign on, stay epic, everybody.
Believe in yourself.